Hey tricksters, today's trick, coffee. Many of you know I love coffee. I love good coffee. No exception, I am a coffee snob. So it's really, really important for me to get good coffee, not necessarily in the morning, in the afternoon maybe, but at some point, I want good coffee. If there's no good coffee, I'm not drinking it. Life is too short for shitty coffee, okay? So I travel with this coffee kit right here, and it's pretty simple. I have a grinder with its little grinder handle, coffee, spoon, and an Aeropress with a metal filter, okay? These are the essentials. I also have like another little stirring spoon that I brought out with me. This is also really awesome. These are the essentials I need to have good coffee. Now, you might say, why don't you get instant coffee? Or why don't you do this? I like good coffee. So if you like good coffee like I do, you'll bring your own travel kit to have good coffee. Because remember, life is too short for shitty coffee, okay? When you're not around a good cafe, guess what? You have this set, why not? So it's pretty easy. You just take the coffee, scoop it out, pop it in your grinder, you grind. And I'll just grind and grind. It'll probably take about 2 minutes to grind your coffee. Not a big deal. Plus, you get your morning forearm workout. This is a good way, if you're a rock climber, great rock climbing cross training right here. Okay, now listen. That's just the grinder going. Now there's no beans in there. Right? All right, look at that. Isn't that cool? Now, when I'm at home, I have a scale, but I don't have a scale when I'm traveling, so I'm gonna do this travel version. Just take that. Now, I do the upside down method on this Aeropress. Boop. Now you pop everything in there. What I like to do, if I'm on the road, I don't have a scale with me, so I just use my phone and I start a timer. Water temperature about 202 degrees Fahrenheit. Obviously you can't get to 220, guys. Which is like 96 degrees, 97 degrees centigrade. Basically, you don't want it boiling. You don't want it just before boiling. Okay, for the bloom, I wait about 30 seconds. So I start my timer and I pop some water in, just enough to let the coffee bloom. Oh, I love the smell of coffee. So good. Lovely. At 25 seconds is what I allow for the bloom, and then I pop a little bit more in. Now, I'm getting really specific here, but it's for your own good. This is how my travel coffee is made. Okay, roughly to the top. If you actually have a scale, I use about 200 grams of water to 18 grams of coffee. That's a rough estimation of what I just did right there. If you want to get more specific, you got a scale. You want to go even more coffee nerd on me and bring a scale with your coffee kit, go for it. I have not found one to fit that size, and I'm not willing to bring much because your real estate when you're traveling is very valuable, and this is not really that much real estate. Okay, so a little trick that I like to do with the Aeropress is to push a little bit of the air out so that it becomes easier to press down. A lot of people complain about that. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, you flip it over and you push gently. A lot of people push really hard on an Aeropress because they think you need to push hard. I'm literally leaning on it. And if you think you need to push hard and you're trying to really push through, just give it a little lean. You notice how the coffee gets pressed through? It's very, very easy. Now, a lot of people might ask, why do you use the Aeropress over a French press? Well, because it's easier. It's plastic, which is the only real downside of the Aeropress. I usually switch out the plastic Aeropress, annually. They're about 40 bucks. This way you get really, really good coffee, and you don't have to mess with the grinds at the bottom of a French press, because no one wants to mess with the grinds at the bottom of a French press, because that sucks. No one wants that. All right, I'm gonna show you why the Aeropress is superior to all other coffees right here. All other coffee methods, I should say, for this style, okay? I just take that filter off. This is my compost bin. We're in San Francisco, we compost. Boom. That's it. That was it. There goes all my grinds. It's so much easier to get rid of your grinds. If you have a French press, you gotta stir it around, you gotta throw it out, it takes forever to clean. Coffee. There's no better way to enjoy coffee than actually working at it, you know? I'm one of those people that really like to work at my coffee, and I did a little work, which made it that much more enjoyable. Yum. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you're liking my tips, I'll keep them coming, and I'll see you next week.